Hey, so I'm back with another video. As promised, I said I was gonna do these every week, so I'm gonna try to hold to that agreement that I made with myself and you. So, on my last video, I told you about the new direction that my channel was going in, and so forth and so on. And I guess, well, in that, I don't know, towards the end of the video or somewhere in there, I was talking about an experience that I had where I submitted to it wasn't really a contest, but to a festival. And so I never really told you guys how that went. And I said that I probably do a video on that. So, want to hear the story? Here you go. Let me see. So, was this last year? It is sometime last year. Well, first of all, let me take it back. Actually, I went to a festival or to it was a playwright festival that I went to, and when I went, I enjoyed the experience. And what they do is um, at this festival, they show about, I don't know, about 10 different stage plays within a short amount of time. So each one, I think, is no longer than like 10 minutes or something like that. I think it's 10 to 15 minutes, somewhere in there. And so they show all of these. I think it's in one night, and it's 2 nights that you can go. But anyways, they show all of these festivals, and I mean all of these different stage plays in one night. It's like a one-act stage play. And so when I went to the festival, I actually had a friend who was acting in one of the plays. So she asked, well, she posted about it for people to come and support her, and she's someone who always supports me. So if you watch it, hey Jamisha, but yeah, she always supports me in what I do. So I figured let me go to this to this event to see her perform. So I bought the ticket and I went. And like I said, when I went, I actually ended up going by myself, and I had like such a great experience. And I was like, wow, I really want to be a part of this type of storytelling. And so I decided I would write a stage play. And I figured that before I tried to go off and write my own or do my own, like Jacarius Johnson, Tyler Perry thing, then I would, submit to this festival or do something that's a little bit smaller, and also kind of test myself to see if I got what it takes. I mean, I believe I'm good, but you want to see how good you really are. And the way you can determine that is by, being chosen to participate in festivals. And when you participate in these festivals, for people to actually applaud your art. So, I decided I was gonna submit, and I had just been watching online to see when they would mention the deadline to submit. And so I don't remember seeing. I started seeing like them mentioning people that were acting in plays that were chosen and stuff like that. But what happens is they actually have two. So I didn't submit to that one. I ended up submitting to the one that I actually went to. So that was later on in the year, or well, it ended up being the following year. And so I submitted. Well, actually, the festival, can't remember, the submission deadline was between February and April. February 1st and April 1st, I think. And I submitted mine in like the end of March. And so in this particular festival, you have like 3 opportunities. You can submit up to 3 different pieces of work. And so I didn't want to be that person that was just like doing the most. And I didn't want to rush my work. That's one thing I don't think I would ever do, is rush my work. Although I do work good under pressure. But I wanted to submit and for myself to be good. So I submitted 2 pieces instead of 3. And of course you do that, try to heighten your chances. And one of them, let me see, do I want to tell y'all what it was about? Yeah, I'll tell y'all. One of them was kind of like along the lines of the Spike Lee joint, School Days. And it was like that, but it had a different set of like characters, of course. Like it wasn't like it wasn't the fraternity, it wasn't the Greek life. It was more of like it was like a cross between that and the Dear White People series, if you will. So that gives you an idea of what it was like. And so I did that one. I thought it was great. And then I did My daughter's in the restroom having a tea party. Um, I did that one, and then I submitted another one that was more about domestic abuse, I believe. Like that, I mean, it wasn't about domestic abuse, but that was like the, you know, what would I say? It was what it was about. Like I can't even think about words right now, but it was, yeah, a young lady and the relationship that she was in and her relationship with her father and her mother and all of that, and it was just like it was a drama. That's what we'll say. It was a drama. So I submitted both of those, thought they were good enough, and I waited for a long time, and I didn't know when I would hear back from them, but I knew when the next festival was. So I had an idea, like, okay, I know I need to hear about from them like before this time. So, I had forgotten about it. Time had passed, and finally I got an email from them, and they told me that they didn't want my pieces. They didn't want to feature me in the Playwright Festival. And it was crazy because I kind of wasn't mad. Like, I was just like, oh, okay, cool. But the one thing they did say, which I guess is how it kind of gives me a tone for maybe how this process is going to go, and me trying to be a paid writer for like television and film and stuff like that. I understand that like that technically was like my first pitch. I didn't really look at it like that at the time, but it kind of was. So I know that they're gonna have like a nice way of saying they don't want your shit, and that's cool. But like they were just telling me like to continue writing and to resubmit again and so forth and so on. And I was like, oh, y'all just don't know I plan on resubmitting anyway. So the festival is actually coming up again. Not was coming up again for submissions, as well as they have the other one that I mentioned before. They have two, so the other one is getting ready to come up. So I'm gonna go and sit and watch that one, and that one is more like a reading series. So people are actually like reading and not really so much performing. They're performing it, but it's not like a full on production. It's a reading series. So if you're not familiar with those, I mean, use your Googles, but that's kind of what it is. They just read the script as they act it out. And so, yeah, I'm probably go back and watch the reading series. I think that happens sometime this month, I think. I'm going to check. I don't know. I haven't bought the tickets yet, but I'm going to go. If y'all want to see how that looks, I don't know if we can film. I have no idea. I'll find out. I doubt it. But if I could get something, I probably will film some footage if I can. If not, then y'all know I couldn't. But yeah, I'll probably go to that one, and then I'm going to actually resubmit again. The deadline is always the same. It's between February and April. So I'm going to submit again. This time I may stick with submitting two pieces, or I may put my all into one and see what happens. Right now I have not written it. So I can't even tell you. Maybe I'll come back and do a video about what I'm thinking about doing for it. But right now I still don't. I have an idea, but I haven't solidified the idea. So, I mean, it won't take me long to do it, but at the same time, I'm not rushing. Like, I definitely want to give it my all this time again. So I'll let y'all know how that goes. That was my first story about rejection. From this industry, because I've been rejected before, of course, but from this industry, this type of work. And so if you've been rejected before, let me know about it. You can share your story. You can drop it in the comments, or you can just send me an email or something, and we can like exchange stories and ideas and stuff. Like, I'm so for it. But I just want to share that, and I'm sure there will be more of those. So ironically, I find that like fun to share. I wouldn't say fun, but interesting for me to share my different experiences, my highs and my lows. Like, I know this is not gonna be all gravy. I probably come in here, y'all think I'm crazy as shit because I'm be crying about something. Oh, no, I'm lying. I'm not gonna cry because I'm a thug. But yeah, be on the lookout for more videos. If you like this video, thumbs it up, give me a like. If you like my channel, if you like the new direction that you feel like I'm fixing to go into, also subscribe to the channel. That means a lot to me, and it just encourages me. And that's what the thing is too. I'm always talking as I'm about to sign out, but I want you guys to know that when you actually like a video, don't like it if you don't like it. Like, I'm okay with that. But if you like the video, it kind of helps me to know what you guys resonate with, so I know what to bring you more of. So, with that being said, if you like the video, thumbs it up. If you like my channel, like my vibe, definitely subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing more videos. I have more stories to tell, and I have more things I'm getting ready to do, and I want to share that with you, but also make sure I'm sharing it with you from the right perspective. Like, again, this is all about my journey. And this is not me knowing it all. This is not me. I'm literally sharing what I'm learning as I'm learning it. So if I'm wrong about something, correct me. But if you want to be a part of this journey with me and see how it goes, definitely subscribe and let's connect. So I'm gonna sign out. This is my last video. I said I was gonna try to stay up under 12 minutes. I'm at 10 minutes. So I'm gonna say deuces until next time. Bye.